Rev up your engines! Okay, today I have a 2021 Toyota 4Runner customer just bought. Why do they cost so much? It was like 36 grand for a used one. I'll tell you why, and you might be shocked. Everyone knows 4Runners can last a long time, but it's more than that. This 2021 Toyota 4Runner, the 4Runners today are probably the best vehicle that Toyota makes. Open the door. Number one, it's made in Japan. The number starts with J. That means Japan. It says made in Japan, right? I don't care what anyone says. A Toyota made in Japan is better than the made anywhere else on the planet. Hands down. The Japanese are fanatics about building their cars, and they still make these in Japan. And under the hood is the other reason they're the best car that Toyota still makes. It's a 4-liter V6 engine. Okay, we'll take off the stupid beauty cover. Toyota's been making these 4-liter V6s for a long time, and they have them down pat. No timing belt, they got timing chains. And does this thing have twin turbos? No. It doesn't have any turbos at all. And you know what that means? That means this thing's gonna last a lot longer. Take the 2023s. Same engine, same everything, right? Sometimes Toyota makes mistakes. In this case, they didn't make a mistake because they left it alone. Take my son's late model Toyota Tacoma TRD. It comes with a V6 engine. He loves it. He tows his boat and everything, right? Guess what? After next year, they're not going to put V6s in these. They're going to put in stinking 4-cylinder turbos. They won't last as long. They won't be that good for towing boats. That's why he bought one of the last Tacomas that's going to come with a V6 engine, right? And I said, well, you put a 4-cylinder turbo, it's still got horsepower. It's different. You're pulling a boat in and out. You're just not going very fast, right? You're not going to have the power that you'll have with a regular V6 engine. And this 4Runner has a regular V6 engine. It can tow 5,000 pounds, plenty enough for pulling your boats and stuff around, right? And just like my son's Tacoma TRD 4x4, this is a 4x4 too. It's not an all-wheel drive. You can go 2-wheel high, you can go 4-wheel high, you can go low 4-wheel drive. All electronically. So, unlike the all-wheel drive systems, where you have to buy all 4 tires, if you get one tire bad, it will screw the all-wheel drive system. This is a 4-wheel drive system, just like my son's Tacoma. If you blow out a rear wheel, you can replace 2 rear wheels. You don't have to change all 4. The big annoyance, and it's an expensive one, if you got to buy 4 tires every time a tire goes bad. Now, it was new, this thing listed for like $45,000, right? She had to pay like $36,000 used. And as you can see inside, it's got 45,603 miles, which of course is practically nothing mileage-wise. I've seen these things with 500,000 miles and they still ran fine. They had a few problems with some of these. Some, when you started it up, the engine sounded like a diesel. So let's check this baby out. No, it doesn't sound like a diesel. This one didn't have a problem. But let's say you're looking at a used one, okay? Make sure the car's been sitting 2 or 3 hours. Start it up. If you're it clanging away, don't buy. It means there's a problem inside the engine. They didn't all do that, but a few of them did. So you're gonna listen to that if you're looking at one of these used. Now, as we look inside, it's a comfy vehicle. No sunroof. Hey, it's a real truck. I don't care about sunroofs. I find them stupid anyways. Tons of room in the back seat and a lot of space in the back. Lo and behold, it may technically be an SUV, but check it out. It's a full frame vehicle. The body bolts onto the frame. This isn't some half-assed unibody construction. It is body on frame. That's one of the reasons these things can last forever. And are they gas hogs? Of course they're gas hogs. All big vehicles are gas hogs. All right, the other day a guy brought me a brand new Toyota Tundra V6 twin turbo hybrid, right? He got 19 miles a gallon, that thing. They put in twin turbos. They put in a hybrid drive system. It still only got 19 miles a gallon. Now this thing gets a combined 17, right? That's 2 miles less, but on a highway it gets 19 miles a gallon. The guy who brought the V6 twin turbo, brand new 2023 Toyota Tundra hybrid got 19 on a highway, the same that this gets. You get a big vehicle, it's going to get bad gas mileage. That's life. You don't want to get bad gas mileage, don't buy a big, heavy vehicle. But then, of course, the question arises, do you want a car like this that might last 400,000 or 500,000 miles or more? Or do you want to buy a new car every 8 or 9 years for 40, 50 grand that gets a little bit better gas mileage? $40,000 buys an awful lot of gasoline, people. Let's face the facts. Now, of course, you never know what kind of shape something's in till we hook up the giant scan tool. Came up quick, knows what it is. It's Toyota. We're going to do standalone. I don't need to record it. And here we go. It's turned itself on. It already read the VIN number. Now it's decoding it. Knows it's 4Runner North America 2021 GRE. Smart key. Yes, it is a smart key. And here we go. For a late model Toyota 2021, it's got 4 trouble codes. Okay, we'll start with this. Driver door motor. Well, it's a bunch of crap we probably won't care about, but we'll look at the trouble code. What does it say? Master switch on driver's side door. Well, we don't care about that. Who knows? Something might have gone glitchy on it, so we'll erase the code. So we got to turn it off. Turn it back on. Okay. Now we'll go back to read the other ones. ABS system has a code. Let's see what the code is. Trouble code. Or low power supply voltage. Well, the battery's been replaced, so somebody probably didn't reset it. So we'll erase the code. Somebody replaced the battery, and that meant low voltage because the battery was low, but they don't reset any of the codes. This is normal on many cars, especially when they sit on a lot for a while. The batteries go flat. A little odder. The ECM has 2 codes. These trouble codes are engine stall startability. These are also codes that you see all the time. If you had a low battery, not enough power, the engine stalls out and it won't start right and it'll get the startability. These codes you see in many cars that sit on a lot. They should have reset all these codes when they sold the car, but you know, the people at the places, they really don't care. Most of them are idiots. We'll erase those. I'm sure they won't come back when we drive them. I'll erase. They're not hard codes. If they're hard codes, they wouldn't erase. They'd still be there. So let's look at live data. All right, engine and transmission. Okay, we're going to look at live data, and away we go. There's going to be all kinds of information on this baby. Everything's black. It's relatively normal. Battery voltage, 13.066. It's just idling. That's fine. Now we can see the short-term and the long-term fuel term is 0. That is perfect. You can't get any better than that. This is 0 across the board. And as you can see, it's not moving either. It's not like I hit one screen and got lucky. None of them are moving at all. The catalytic converter temperatures are the same. They're fine. Both sides are equal, meaning the engine's running perfectly balanced. Check it out. It even shows you the engine exhaust flow rate. There's so much information on these things. So let's take it on a road test. As predicted, it didn't have anything except goofball codes that probably because the battery got low at one point in time has been replaced and nobody reset it. It's high up in the air because it is pretty much a truck frame. You can see it's got a nice wide view backup camera that's very crisp. I like it. Here we go and check it out. It has a real parking right there. It is. Not some electronic baloney. An actual cable that will work and last forever. Automatic transmission, you can either go automatic or you can shift it yourself. Okay, we'll go down to first gear, give it a little more oomph. Let's see how it goes into second. Shifts pretty fast, second, third, you don't feel anything. You can shift it yourself or you can just leave it in drive and have it shift itself. Handles pretty good for a big old truck. Not as big as these things are, but hey, they're a little bit too big if you ask me. It's a pretty big heavy vehicle, and with this naturally aspirated V6 that has 276 horsepower, it's not a race vehicle because of its weight. It goes perfectly fine, get you anywhere you're going, cruise the highway 80 all day long if you want, but it's not a race truck. It's not made for that. We'll see if it makes a liar of me or not on our little drag strip. Here we go, and I look in the rear view mirror. Nobody's coming, so we can stop. On your mark, get set, go! I mean, it throws you back in the seat a little. Shift smooth. It's got plenty enough pickup. Like I say, it'll cruise all day long at 80, 85. It's not a race truck. I mean, look, we're going 50 and we'll floor it. And you see it starts climbing up. Nothing spectacular, but it's got plenty enough power for anything you're gonna need in a big SUV like this. After all, it's a full steel frame, weighs a lot, heavier vehicle. But on the other hand, it's gonna last forever if you take care of it. No stinking turbo to wear it out faster, much simpler vehicle, and it can just run and run and run. but it does have the modern look, lane departure. Oh, I've been a bad boy, I went over the lane. Right, so it's got bells and whistles of modern vehicles too. So indeed, if you don't mind bad gas mileage, this is probably the best vehicle that Toyota makes all around. No CVT transmission, it's a real automatics. You can go 4-wheel drive. I hate that beeping though, it annoys me. I would disconnect it. This woman lives on a long dirt road out in the country, up in the hills where there's lots of trees. The trees don't ever melt the snow and ice in the winter, so she really needs the 4-wheel drive system when she has to have it. When she doesn't, she can just put it in 2-wheel drive high. They're smooth idle. Corner's perfectly fine for a big old framed vehicle. You feel totally secure in one of these things. Except for me, because I keep going over the line. That would drive me insane. They're expensive, the 4Runners, but they can run forever. Yeah, they're gas hogs, big deal. Everything big is a gas hog. That's why these things cost so much money, because they can last so long. They're well built. Truthfully, it's probably the best vehicle that Toyota still makes to this day. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.